This year is entitled The Power of Dayanim of a Beit Din Nowadays. The Power of a Beit Din Today. We read in the Parsha, Mishpatim, Truma, Tetzaveh, Vayakel, Pekudah. It's all about first Mishpatim, Sanhedrin, and Beit Din. Then we go into the building of the Mishkan, and of course they're very much connected. We know we'll have the Mikdash back again soon, and the Sanhedrin's going to be right up there by the Beit HaMikdash. They'll take all the different cases, they'll be guiding the Avot in the Mikdash, making sure that everything's done exactly according to Halacha. And there's a fascinating question. Obviously, we don't have a Beit Din of the Sanhedrin HaGadol today. We don't have a Beit Din of 23, we have Beit Din of 3 only. And what is the authority of a Beit Din of 3 today compared to the authority of the Beit Din of years ago? Are there limitations? Can they do the same thing? Is it they have the exact same authority, just technically they're lacking the teeth, the shinayim, to carry out the punishments? So the fact is, the very first halacha in Choshen Mishpat starts off with a discussion and says that the Beit Din today, the Dayanim are limited, and they can only judge cases that are common and that are considered nezik damage. But if it's something which is rare, not, a typical kind of case, cannot do that. And if it is not damage, but it's more than damage, kanas penalty, they're asking to pay double back, or 4 or 5, because they stole an animal and sold it, stole an animal and slaughtered it. So those cases require 4 or 5 times to pay back. That's already a penalty. Penalties Basin doesn't do nowadays. Who could go ahead and judge such cases? Only a Beit Din where they have musmach, a musmach, and who has proper smicha? Only someone who has from a Masorah tradition, from Moshe to Yoshua, Zakanim, and he is in that line. Tragically, the Romans 2,000 years ago stopped that tradition, so we no longer have smicha. But a true musmach, someone who truly has smicha, so then he could judge penalty cases, he could judge rare cases. And a person who had smicha back in the day, a few thousand years ago, so he could judge in all cases in the Torah. Or there are times that the Beit Din, the Sanhedrin, would go, the rabbi, when he gets smicha, when someone else who had smicha beforehand, it could be they'll give him smicha in this specific area. He's going to be the expert in Gittin. He's the expert in monetary law. Or they could give him a general smicha in all areas of the Torah. The Rambam in Hilchot Sanhedrin in the 4th chapter discusses all of this. And in that famous chapter, as we discusses, his novel chidush, that it's true we lost a tradition and we do not have a proper rabbi today. We have a limited kind of smicha today where the rabbi gets smicha and the people are told he is given the authority to paskin. In this area, he can answer questions in this area or that area or all areas. And now people know. He's not the full rabbi and he couldn't judge the Beit Din with penalty cases. Fine. The Rambam says in this chapter, when he's discussing the authority of a Beit Din with proper musmachim and who is a proper Beit Din, and how do you have smicha? He says he thinks we could recreate smicha. You could get together all the rabbis of the door of the generation, and if they give a person smicha, then that's considered smicha, and it truly could be renewed. The Rambam himself realizes it's not a simple idea. He says it needs to be looked into more. And throughout history, it was tried at some most famous case of Yosef Karo, and other times as well that it was tried. More recently, it was tried, but it's not simple. A, it was a chiddush, a novel idea from the Rambam, and B, the idea of having all the Gedolim together, agreeing on one person to give smicha, not so simple. B'yetz Hashem, here Yameinu, speedily in our days, we'll have the proper smicha back again, however it may come about, if it's through the Rambam's method or some other method. And the B'yetz Hashem, we should have that the day, not only that we have smicha, but we have all Gedolim. They could sit together and work on such a beautiful project together. Shalom.